Hello and welcome to Whispers of Remembrance. I am Aumara Bonnet, and these Whispers of Remembrance are received as direct transmission from my spirit team and offered here as moments of reflection, healing, and remembrance for those who are seeking to live with greater awareness, love, and inner connection. Each whisper invites you to pause, to listen, and remember what is true beneath the noise of the world. May what is meant for you find you here. Today's whisper is called You Are Never Trapped Beyond Rescue, a whisper on fear, change, and remembering you are not alone. It speaks to those moments when life feels unsettled, when the waters around us seem to rise, and when fear makes us wonder whether we know how to move forward. This whisper reminds us that even when we feel caught in the energy of the moment, we are not abandoned. Help is present. Guidance is present. Love is present. And no one is ever beyond reach of rescue. And now let us enter the whisper. This whisper contains a story, a teaching, journal prompts, action steps, and a closing blessing. Today's whisper. You are never trapped beyond rescue. There are moments when life begins to shift around you. What once felt steady no longer feels certain. What once seemed familiar begins to change. The way forward is not as clear as it used to be. And in those moments, fear can rise quickly. You may look at the world around you and feel the storm is increasing. You may feel the waves growing stronger. You may wonder how to stay above the water when so much seems to be moving beyond your control. And we say to you, you may be caught by your current expression of energy, but you are never trapped beyond rescue. You are not abandoned in the waters. You are not left alone in the storm. You are not required to save yourself by panicking, by force, or by attempting to control. There is another way. When fear rises, the human mind often believes it must struggle harder. It flails, it reacts, it spins, it imagines the worst. It forgets that help is present, always, but it must be asked for. The presence of fear does not mean the absence of God. The storm may be real, the waves may be strong, the confusion may be felt, but there is still guidance, there is still support, there is still a higher hand moving within the moment. Now we present a story. Imagine a person entering the ocean on a calm and sunny day. The waters are gentle. The breeze is warm and soft. All appears well. Then suddenly the sky begins to darken. The wind grows stronger and the waves rise. And the one who entered the water with confidence now finds himself caught in something he does not know how to navigate. Panic begins. He struggles against the water. He swallows the sea. He thinks, I cannot do this. The storm is too strong. I cannot stay above the waves. I don't know what to do. But then a rescuer appears. Someone who knows the waters. Someone who carries a life preserver. Someone who has the tools to help him move from panic into safety. And then another form of rescue appears from above. A helicopter lowers assistance. The rope is secured, and the drowning man is lifted from the waters and brought safely back to shore. This is not only a story of a physical rescue, it's a teaching. There are times in life when you may feel like the one caught in the storm. You may not know what to do. You may feel unprepared for what's unfolding. You may feel overwhelmed by forces larger than yourself. And yet, even there, you are not beyond rescue. There are those who carry knowledge. There are those who carry tools. There are those who have learned how to remain steady in the storm. And there is always the divine presence, the higher hand of love, waiting to lift you into greater awareness. This does not mean the storm is unreal. It does not mean fear never rises. It does not mean life will never bring disruption. It means disruption is not the final truth. It means panic is not the only response. It means helplessness is not your deepest identity. It means the moment you remember you are not alone, another possibility begins to open. The waters of the world may be unsettled. Many may be frightened. Many may feel victimized by circumstances they do not understand, but react from confusion, helplessness, anger, or panic. But those who are rooted in deeper awareness are invited to live differently. Not in denial, not in ignorance, not pretending harm does not exist, but in remembrance. You are part of the oneness of life. You are held within a field greater than fear. You are not separate from the love that created you. And when you remember this, you become steadier. You may become the one who receives help. You may become the one who offers the life preserver. You may become the one who points another toward the higher hand. All roles are sacred. There's no shame in needing rescue. There's no failure in feeling afraid. There's no wrongness in realizing you do not yet know how to navigate the waters before you. Awareness changes everything. When you remember that help exists, the storm is no longer the whole story. When you remember that God is present, fear is no longer the only voice. When you remember that you are not alone, something within you begins to soften. And from that softening, guidance can enter. So if you feel caught today, pause. Do not condemn yourself for the waters you're in. Do not shame yourself for the fear you feel. Do not decide that because you are struggling, you are beyond help. You are not. You may be caught by your current expression of energy, but you are never trapped beyond rescue. There is always a way. There is always a hand. There is always a light above the storm. We ask you now to reach for the light. When you're ready to reach, love will meet you there. And so it is. Let's reflect upon this whisper. This whisper reminds us that feeling overwhelmed does not mean we are abandoned. There are times when life changes faster than we know how to process, and we are certainly in the deep end of those times right now. What once felt stable begins to shift, and we may find ourselves reacting from fear instead of awareness. The ocean metaphor helps us see the difference between panic and remembrance. The drowning person is not bad or weak. He is simply unprepared for the storm. What saves him is not shame, force, or self-condemnation. What saves him is the presence of help, the willingness to receive it, and the movement toward a higher form of support. In our lives, rescue may appear through prayer, guidance, inner knowing, a trusted teacher, a healing moment, a new perspective, or the quiet return of faith. The deeper teaching is this: no state of fear is final. No expression of energy is permanent. No one is beyond the reach of love. And so it is. We move now to our journal prompts. These are questions designed for deeper self-reflection. You may answer 1, 2, 3, or more, whatever you feel in resonance with. I'll read them twice. Journal prompt number 1. Where in my life do I feel caught in the waters right now? Where in my life do I feel caught in the waters right now? Pause for a moment and notice what you feel, what arises from within you as we move through these journal prompts. Journal prompt number 2. Am I reacting from fear, helplessness, or panic? Am I reacting from fear, helplessness, or panic? Journal prompt number 3. What kind of support am I being invited to receive? What kind of support am I being invited to receive? Journal prompt number 4. Who or what has served as a life preserver in my life? Who or what has served as a life preserver in my life? Journal prompt number 5. Where is God asking me to trust that I am not alone? Where is God asking me to trust that I am not alone? And journal prompt number 6. How might I become steadier in the storm? How might I become steadier in the storm? Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. As we move on now to the action steps, these are suggested steps to take. Step number 1, take 3 slow, deep breaths and name one area where you feel overwhelmed. What comes to your mind right away? Where are you feeling overwhelmed? Ask inwardly, what support is already available to me? Reach for one practical or spiritual support today. And write the phrase, I am not beyond rescue, and place it somewhere visible so that you may see it over and over again as a reminder. And choose one small action that moves you from panic into trust. Now we move to some affirmations. Affirmation number 1, I am not alone in the storm. Affirmation number 2, I am never trapped beyond rescue. Affirmation number 3, help is available to me. Affirmation number 4, I allow love to guide me back to safety. Affirmation number 5, I trust the higher hand of God. Affirmation number 6, I can move from fear into remembrance. And now we move to the closing blessing for this whisper. May you remember that the storm is not the whole story. May you feel the presence of help even before the waters begin to calm. May fear soften within you, and may trust begin to rise. May you receive the life preserver when it is offered. May you recognize the higher hand lifting you into a greater awareness. And may you know deeply and truly that you are never abandoned, never forgotten, and never trapped beyond rescue. For now, simply receive this whisper. Sit with the reflection and allow what is ready to move within you gently. I am Aumara, and I thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to this whisper. With love in motion and in the light of remembrance, may you walk in peace until the next whisper. Bye-bye.